Setting up your Apple device to have a child or family sharing account is really easy to do. You'll go into your Apple settings, add a family member, and here you can either create an account or invite somebody who already has an account. You'll continue to create a child account, and then you will go ahead and continue with Touch ID, use your Touch ID or enter your PIN, and you'll have a couple of family disclosure agreements to go ahead and complete. Enter your child's first name and your child's last name and date of birth. They have changed some of the settings, and so they are allowing children that are older to be enrolled in this family settings plan, which I think is a really smart move on behalf of Apple. Please keep in mind, if you have an Android device, these are also settings that you can begin to implement at home on your Android device. So then you'll click Next. You'll enter the email address. You can either create an iCloud email address for your child, or you can use an existing email address. And this is how you really start the process. Like I said, it's fairly simple. It maybe takes about 20 minutes to set up all of the settings that you might want to set up for your home and your family. You'll get a verification code. You'll go ahead and enter it in, and that's how you set it up. The Ask to Buy feature is the most important feature to start using right now on your child's phone. It enables you to approve and screen any apps that they want to download prior to downloading it, which means that you can ensure that they're not downloading social media or vault apps or other things that you don't want them to have. The next feature has to do with screen time and what you want your children to be able to use throughout the day and how much and how often. This allows you to have access to what you want your children to be able to do during the day. Downtime is another great feature. You can set it up so that kids are only allowed to use their phone and certain apps during certain hours. App limits are really great, especially for those apps that kids just tend to zone out on that aren't things like reading a book or listening to a podcast or listening to music, things like that, so that you can go ahead and moderate and monitor their screen time, because not all screen time is created equal. The last setting that you need to be aware of has to do with content and privacy restrictions. I'm only going to go through one, and that's the web content, but there are things that you can set for music profiles, movies, TV shows, books, podcasts, apps, so on and so forth. But the web content is one of the most important because it allows you to limit the adult websites. It also allows you to limit specific websites that you're not comfortable with.